30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas belly outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie.
All right, man, what it do? So we got another one for you. So pretty much today I'm about to show you how you can create your own preset inside of Studioverse, man, to where you can come back, pull it up, use it for any song you want to use it for, whether it's R&B, pop, rock, whatever, you can use it. Because you can actually change up the settings. So not only that, I'll be going live tomorrow at 8 o'clock, man, to give away a vocal preset pack, which is the Waves, the one that's been hot, man, the one that's been selling like fire, man. I think it's like 50 presets in there, I believe. It's the actual new one that I have released. So I'm gonna show you how to set it up, and that way when you do get it, or if you do, if you pop up on the live tomorrow and you there, man, you'll know, what to do and how to work it. But for those of y'all, I already know y'all know how to pull up, y'all know how to pull up the packs and all that. But I'm just showing you today how you can create your own. So first, we're gonna start off with the SSL channel, man. Let's, with that one, I like to use that as a pretty much background noise remover. So I'll play the actual verse real quick.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
But what I'm gonna do is, so as you see how the verse look, so I'm gonna take that, man, in order to make this sound right. I see up here I use that as gain staging, but we're gonna use this. I'm gonna play it and then we can actually gain stage it.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas belly outside.
So you can see where I want my verse at, or where your verse need to be when you're creating these presets. If you recorded a loud verse, I recorded these loud on purpose so you guys can see what you need to do if you get caught up in this type of, like Will Smith and them saying, tangle me. If you get caught up in that, if you get caught up and you just, you don't know what to do, now you know what to do, man. Bring your vocals down to about -12 dB. They should look like this. So when you get to messing around with this, man, you're good to go.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
So I'm gonna cut it on, and if I want it, first thing we're gonna start off with is the SSL. Boom. And with the SSL, don't like with this one, don't turn it up too much. You don't want to have too much. You don't want to have too much get on it because you don't want it to sound like the vocals just getting chopped off and then it's just coming back on. So you can do your range around here.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas belly outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie.
And that's cool right there. I like that.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
Okay, that's cool. And then yeah, from there, you're not gonna use anything else. But as you can see, you can set up macro knobs for it, which the macro knob for this would be the threshold. So all you do is just right click it, go to SSL channel, and then from there, go look for your threshold. I believe it is, what are we on? That is for the, okay, hold on. We are on cell channel. Okay, there you go. This is your threshold right here for the SSL channel. You can actually just use this.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
So you can actually use that for your threshold. And then the next one is the F6 RTA. In here, man, like I said, all you're gonna do is you wanna search for frequencies. But as you can see, I got it set up. So copy these settings because it's gonna work, man. It's been a nail biter for me all the time. So with the 2 range, you wanna, with the 200, you wanna cut. But what you wanna do is when you cut it, you wanna take it to about 1.8.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas belly outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie. Stop caring about shit after mama die.
And that's cool right there. So, and the good part about this plugin, man, is you're able to mess with the mids, the sides, and keep it at stereo. And if you want to mess with the sides, you can to do a little bit of cleaning.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
And that's cool. And you can copy the same settings, but man, I think I'm gonna put this down for you so you can get it. Man, I don't know yet, man, because the thing is, bro, is I'd be wanting to give away the vocal presets, man, but you guys don't watch through it long enough. Like, even if it's just for like 5 minutes or 6 minutes, just I watch, man, it'd be cool. But if you come and you grab it and you look at it for like 58 seconds to 1 minute, man, it just plummets my video down and it tears the video up. So it doesn't get any traction from that. Yeah, so like I said, we got the F6 RTA. I mean, I said F6 RTA. Yeah, F6 RTA, man. And then I used it as dynamic compression. So each one has dynamic compression on it, so you don't have to do it. You know what I mean? You can copy the settings, or like I said, I may be giving this to you.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
Okay, and then from there, you have the R compressor, which I didn't compress too hard, like around 150. As y'all can see, the release is at 18. The attack is all the way down.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie.
Okay, so we got the R compressor. And then what I did, and then what you want to do is make sure you match your gain. That's why I said to make sure you record your vocals at -12 dB, or just make sure you gain stage it to -12 dB. So that way, when you do use these presets and stuff like that, that I'm about to give you tomorrow as well, you definitely want to make sure you're recording your vocals at -12 dB. Just that is like the biggest thing I always ask, because I got a lot of people like, hey man, the vocal is that. That's because your vocals is hot, bro. They hot. So we got the R compressor. And then from there, we're going to go to the API, which I like to use, simple EQ. Man, you have your high frequency gain right here, which would be this knob right here. So you see it's at 2 dB. As you can see, it's rotating and moving it. And this is how you can set up your own, you know, like I said, then you go here, you go to the macro knob, and then you go to you go to API, boom, and then you go to high frequency gain, which will be right here, boom, not high, man, I'm sorry. High frequency gain right here, bam. So that's the one you'll be using. So that way you have your macro knob set up, and then boom.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely.
My bad, I gotta cut it on, y'all. Gotta cut it on, man.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide.
So you see, it just makes it a little bit easier to where you can just use the macro knob as your beat is playing and you're mixing.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul.
And then we also got the DPR, which is, hey man, this one tames them harsh frequencies like crazy, man. I like the way it tames syllables as far as with the S's and T's. It makes it sound, man, like, you know, let me make sure it's activated. And then what I do is I usually go around 4K to 5K, either 6K, you know what I mean? Because it tends to sit in that area. Like I'm using the LA220 V2 and I don't like the way, like this one has some crazy.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie.
Boom, and then you have that. And then from there, like I said, you can add your delays. If you want, I mean, if you want to add a reverb in here, you can add a reverb in here.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a.
It ain't activating. I guess, man, I don't know. But I don't normally use this. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I'm not gonna set y'all up for failure. I usually just go in.
Determines how I ride.
I usually go in and use the Valhalla, add like the Pro. If you want to use waves, you can. Like, this is just me teaching you how to set up your own so you can do your own thing.
This 30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie. Stop caring about shit after mama die. I don't get along with people, rather stay away. These niggas gossip too much.
Like, we don't hear it now, but then in Studio Verse, we do have a limiter set up in here, so you can use the limiter as well, and then the threshold for the limiter is right here. Boom. And all you do is the same thing as setting up your macro knobs. You go to your limiter, boom, threshold, and that's it. And then from there, you have your macro knob you can use now. I be having to stop, make sure this don't cut off on me. All right, and then from here.
30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie.
Okay.
Stop caring about shit after mama die.
And then from there, you can add your EQ, your delay, your H delay.
30 in my lap determines how I ride. Them haters that be looking determine how I slide. Introvert ass niggas barely outside. Don't wanna see me shine, rather fucking cry. I never sell my soul, never tell a lie. Stop caring about shit after mama die.
And man, that's pretty much it, bro. That's how you can do your own, man, and have, man, to where you can just keep creating presets. And I recommend that you keep doing that because, for one, you're gonna be able to create preset packs, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some bread. But nah. But especially for those who engineering at home and just want to have something simple to put on their vocals, to mix, go outside, banging in the car, man, let their friends hear, man, this is the best spot to go to for that, man. Hey, it's mixed by Malachi. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.